Oh, I didn't notice that there was people actually watching. Hello, guys. How are y'all doing? I didn't realize somebody was watching. Like, thumbs up, and share. Hey, y'all. Hey, glowing heart. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, y'all. So, we're about to look into the basketball player who's over there in like Russia. Oh, Stranger Things? Okay, Stranger Things, like the first 4 episodes to me were boring as hell. Like I actually ended up getting distracted and doing something else. But the last 3 episodes of Stranger Things, it gives what it's supposed to give, okay? But you got to get through the dryness. Bonjour, bonjour chérie, comment yeah. It's like you have to get through the first 4. I was like I was like, this is boring as fuck. But it was actually laying down the foundation for for season whatever. Yeah. I preferred the first season or the second one. This season was getting on my motherfucking nerves because it was slow. And then I still don't understand how they ended up in Russia. I still don't understand that whole concept. I don't understand how the mom got to. Maybe I was asleep during that episode. Comme si, comme ça, ah, ou là, ou bien. Pagayo passe bien. I don't speak French, but I understand what you're saying. Comme si, comme ça. It could be better, right, sis? At least you alive. Who's so cute? Me? Bitch, I'm fabulous. Let me see. Hey, Ruby. Okay, y'all. So the reason why I never really wanted to comment on her case was because I didn't see her getting out anytime soon. It was just a this this feeling that I got. Um, it was just this. I don't think she's getting out anytime soon, but I minded my business and I didn't want to be negative because I didn't want folks to, because folks are really sensitive about this case. Anytime, like, haven't y'all noticed I have not made a video about that Zaya? What is the Gabrielle Union situation? Like, you guys see, I'm very quiet about it. There's certain things I just stay out of because I already know um, I'm not getting involved in that. Even though I hear what spirit is trying to tell me about this situation, I'm learning in certain situations, mind your business. So yeah, but like I don't say anything because people want me to see if he's just going through a phase or is this really who he is. I turn my cards, I got my answer, and I ain't saying shit because I'm not getting involved in it. Period. Pooh. Minding my business. I still haven't seen you sign up for the mentorship. I love you too. I recognize faces. I don't remember names. Let me see. What is gonna happen to Brittney now that she's pled guilty? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh, I sent it to you. I sent it. Well, text me again and I'll send it. Text me again. Okay, y'all. There's gonna be a woman who actually negotiates with her. So she may end up not spending as much time as we think. There is negotiation coming. Um, almost like a time served, but you still got to do an extra blah 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 blah, and stuff like that. And I don't know. It just looks like she is trying. There's lawyers over here trying to help her, but Russia is not trying to negotiate. If I didn't know what this was about, I would thought it was a woman who's trying to, or somebody's trying to negotiate themselves out of something, but they can't get through, or the communication can't get through. And she's also gonna have to pay something. So she's gonna plead guilty, but also shows her having to pay a fine or having to pay something. So they've negotiated something, or they're going to, a woman is. And another thing, they're not mistreating her. I don't get the energy of her being mistreated. Like, I don't feel she's being beat up, or I think the Russian government is being very careful about it. But what I do see is a lot of boredom, a lot of, I don't know how their system is set up, but it looks like she sits in a room all day. It's almost like being sat in a room, you get fed 3 meals that you hate because you hate Russian food. And it's a lot of just not a lot of interaction. She's pretty much in a room all day. It's very yeah, solitary confinement is, and it's driving her nuts because she's very social. And she did have some type of addiction, and it wasn't just weed, it was something else. And it's like she's being purged, almost. It's like she's having to, like, she's gonna come back a different person. I think her and her wife had problems with her access or excessive behavior, addictive behavior, and this is most definitely a cleanse for her, a purge. What do you call it? A fast? She's fasting, and she's used to being here, there, friends, family, it's like she's used to being around a lot of people, like people being around her, friends, family. She's very social butterfly-ish. So the energy is very, but in all honesty, this is gonna sound crazy. Her spirits felt like this she needed the quiet. She needed it to re-access some things in her life. It's sad that it had to be done by Russia, but don't be surprised if she goes back and her marriage doesn't last. It's just that certain things are being set up in a certain way spiritually for her. Um, Almost like you're too much of a social butterfly. Sit down, you know, too social. Um, this is going to make her get more involved in her. When she comes out, she's going to be a completely different person. And it was meant to happen because she has an addictive personality. So some things had to be calmed down. Like she really needs, like, she needed it. I hate to say it. She needed it. I feel bad. I don't like how Russia is treating. I'm about to ask, how is Russia treating her? Five, four, three, two, one, stop. They give her the bare necessities, just enough. Food, water, a bed, and a couch, just enough. That is driving her nuts. Her senses is driving her nuts. is driving her. They literally give her just what she needs. She thought that she was going to die, or going to die. She has a fear of dying in there, or people forgetting about her, or us not. Is this fear of not? Um, oh yeah, push the like button, y'all. Push the like button. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bop. Um, she is scared. I know this sounds crazy, but I think her wife is doing some spiritual stuff, or it is setting spiritual energy to protect her. The people who love her are doing spiritual things for her to keep her safe and protected. I don't think her safety is at harm. I don't think her safety is at harm, but it's like she's literally bored to death. Like she feels like she's hitting a wall. Um, so it is very much the energy of um yeah, Russians, they don't play favorites. I even think she's in a special prison, somewhere special. I don't think she's in a regular prison either for other Russian inmates. I think she's somewhere special, somewhere very, very special. Like she's not confined to the regular Russian. Some is real different here. Okay, hold on, let me see. Unknown caller. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is, so they're gonna have to keep calling because I don't know who you are. Hold on. It just feels very confined. Spirit, tell me how is her space like? How is her space? How is her space like? How is her space? How is her space in jail? She has this like little window that she can look out of or something where she can see like rocks and like farmland. She's out somewhere. She's not where y'all think. There's even been some type of transporting, or she's been moved once or twice. They're playing a game here. Like they don't want her to stay. There's games being played here. Almost like so America can't find her. She goes in between two places too. So she's being moved around. Russia is taking no chances. And they talk to her too. Like they'll talk to her, but she just wants to get the fuck on. She's like, it's killing her senses. Oh, I know how to turn it off. I didn't want them to think I was ignoring them. So ring a ding ding ding, I'll call you back. I don't even recognize the number. So I was like, I don't know who you are. Are they being racist towards her? Is she being mistreated due to her like race? Actually, it's not much as her race as in her sexual orientation. they see her as like weird. Like, I don't know how tall she is. I don't know anything about her, but it's almost like her sexual orientation is more of a joke than her race. It's not even her race as much as it is her sexual orientation. They respect her athleticism, but that's coming up. They may have also rough-handed her a little bit in the beginning because she's a tall woman. Something about her physical presence, not more so about her race, but her actual presence, her strength. And figuring out how to deal with her because at first they didn't know her strength levels. Like they were like, how many men need to carry her like strong? Like it wasn't even about her race. It was about her being a big ass woman. Like that bitch is big as fuck. It's like wow. Like and she's gay. It's more of that. Like it's not like oh she's black. I'm not seeing that. Of course, Russians are racist as hell, but the biggest thing is coming out is she's 6'9". Yeah, that's why they're like what the fuck. So it's like do we handle her like a man or like a woman? And I think they found a medium on how to physically she's huge, so they're like her size is it's not her race as much as it is her size and stuff like that, and her being like a lesbian um is what they're just like what the hell like that. So hold on, let me go in and how is her wife dealing with all of this? Does she have any future plans? What is she going to do? 500. How? What is her wife gonna do? 500. She actually wants to travel out there. She wants to be out there, but she's being told not to go out there because she'll be met with a lot of hostility. So she's just watching the situation play out. She's trying to keep things balanced financially too, like trying to hold it down. I don't think this marriage is going to last. I something and I'm not trying to put it out there, like I'm not trying to send no negativity. You know when somebody's gone and you have time to think and you have time to reflect on your relationship and also the people. It keeps coming up the people, the community around the relationship and how she wants things done. I think she kept warning her or kept telling her, you know, stop bringing stuff or stop traveling. I think that there were warnings or pretty like I don't think you should, you know, bring you know, she's exhausted. It's almost like being married to your homegirl and not your spouse. Um she feels like Brittany is delicate when it comes to her mental. Um she's worried about her like her mental. Some truths are going to come out about Brittney's sexual activities with other women while they were married, and I think it's gonna be closer to home than she would want it to be. Some truths, if they haven't already came out, a lot of stuff is gonna be coming out. And she's being told, "Don't go to Russia, stay out of this. This is deeper than you think. Just try to show emotional support." So some truths is gonna come out. She's gonna try to be supportive and be there for her man, stand by your man, you know what I'm saying? But she's just trying to be there mentally and telling her to stay strong. Yeah, but they're gonna eventually end up breaking up. I would highly advise couples therapy to give it a fair chance. Y'all, I don't know. I don't even want to get involved. I don't know, it's like the older I get, the more I literally want to stay out of people's marriages. Like almost like people be having these weird agreements that I don't want to be involved in. There's a lot of people who are plural. There's a lot of people who are open. There's a lot of people who are sexually fluid within their marriages. They have their own agreements that we may not agree to. There's a lot of weird marriages out there, and people be very my I don't know. So I don't like if that's what a couple wants, then let them do it. Let them do it. Why don't we go to what may work for you may not work for them, and what may work for them may not work for you. Some people's marriages are built weird, but it works for them. What do her her like ancestors? I keep getting rehab. Like they try to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been glad, but then I was sad. No, no, no. Like when she gets back in the States, they want her to be put in intensive therapy because this is a chance for her to really change over her life and how she views life and how she walks. Um, they want her to change some stuff up. America is like, we staying out of this. Like, we ain't trying to get bombed over Baghdad over a basketball player. Like, they're like, bombs over Baghdad. Okay, let me see. Okay, what do her ancestors have to say? I just stayed really quiet about it, but people would ask me about it, and I'll be like, when I get really quiet about something, like, there's certain people, like, I just won't talk about. Like, I won't talk about Sierra because everybody's in love with her marriage. I won't talk about Gabrielle Union stepson. There's just certain people I just don't talk about because people are defensive. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't talk about Nicki Minaj, which I have plenty of times. It's just like there's just you can't talk about Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? It's like a list of don't touch them. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Oh, congratulations, Cece. Let me see. What do her ancestors have to say? Five, four, three, two, one. Stop. Remember I said balance yourself? She needs balance. And actually, they want her to speak up about her they want her to speak up. They want her to keep speaking. They want the people around her to keep talking. They want the people around her to keep being vocal, keep publishing. Also, write a book about your experience. So when she comes out, hell yeah, write that book. Something about it is going to open up new doors for her. Also, they're also telling her she's keeping a lot of stuff in. Right, right. Even if it's just gibberish. Even if the like Russians will steal it, like gibberish. It's almost write down how you feel. Speak up. She is meant to be a humanitarian. So nothing happens by accident, y'all. So keep speaking up. They want her spouse to keep speaking up, to keep speaking up. Don't stop speaking up because it's going to protect her from being abused. So don't let this fall under the wayside. But this is a situation where spirit came in to bring you balance. This wasn't an accident. This was not an accident. Um, Maybe it's extreme, but it's not a complete accident. It was bound to happen because she was being warned by somebody or some people. So it kind of like warnings were already put out in the sky. So that is her situation right now. So that is what is going on. Um Why is America tiptoeing around this shit? Why is America doing ballerina moves, tiptoeing around this shit? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. America is like, oh, sorry to hear that, sis. Sorry to hear that. Oh wow. It's a very direct response. It's a very direct response. They wish her, and I wish you joy and happiness. Like they're willing to help her with like legal stuff and like humanitarian stuff to help her out, but they don't feel she's worth it. It's literally saying it's not worth the investment. She's not worth the investment. And the best way that we can protect her is to keep letting this out in public and working with the international humanitarian stuff. um it's not worth it. um this can cause more problems, so let's just make sure that she's at least treated somewhat decently, but we can't get involved in this. That's what I felt like from day one. I was like, America's not about to get involved in that. What they are going to do is offer her legal or humanitarian aid, but that's it. They're not about to get involved in that. They want to make sure she stays alive. No, her ancestors didn't say that. I'm flipping other cards. Um America's like she ain't worth it. they feel like it's a personal problem too. Like it looked like personal, like personal. It kept coming up as this is a personal issue. Like we can't really get involved in this. Um, you shouldn't have brought it on. Like it's the energy of like that. How long you had that problem? Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why I haven't said anything about it because I just felt like I don't feel anything. Like I don't think she's being abused. I don't think she's being treated well either. But I just felt like she's gonna have to just stay there. Like it just has the energy of cement. Like it's just she's gonna have to stay there. I never saw her coming back. But again, y'all have been inboxing me about it, and I was like, y'all really are rooting for this girl, but I am too. But it's not moving. Um, how what is Putin's what is Putin's energy around this? What is Putin's energy around this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Putin, he doesn't care. It's very like whatever. Like it's very it's it's like when you tap into the energy, it's very like I don't know. It's like Putin wants all Americans out of his country. He can't wait for her to leave. He wants all Americans out of his country. When she leaves, he'll be happy. He doesn't want Americans in his country. His goal is to keep us out in the long run. He's like, hmm. He is involved in it. He is involved in it. He's the one who's like, no, she cannot leave. And he doesn't have too many high opinions about it either. He's like, no, she can't. Literally, y'all, I swear to God, if I was a roach in Putin's fucking what room, this is literally what I'm seeing. Like, no, she can't leave. And is there's like there's no like emotion behind it. It's like, okay, she gonna stay. Like it's no emotion. Yo, he's like, no, you gonna stay here. You gonna stay. You gonna serve your time. There's like it's so cement, but they will allow her to communicate with like her family and stuff like that. You know, um, to y'all it's important. To us, it's not. She gonna stay. It is what it is. That's why I didn't want to do this reading. I just felt like a brick, like bitch, it ain't moving. He's like, and he he's like, and it's like you can get all the lawyers you want, you can get all of the humanitarian people. I'm not gonna kill you, I'm not going to harm you, but I am going to keep you here. And I don't and whatever like one thing, Putin is not really involved in her sentence, but he is involved in her not leaving. He's like, y'all, it's like whatever. He does not want us in his country, black or white. Stay the fuck out my country. How about that? That's pretty much what it is. And I hate to say it, this is meant to teach her a lesson about life and about how one it's sad. It's like this addictive personality trait. You have so much big things to do in this world. And this is a hard lesson. Like I hate to say it, y'all. Putin, let me tell y'all, Putin ain't pooping with y'all, okay? Putin is like whatever. Putin is like whatever. Bring it. America, bring it. And London, bring it. France, what the fuck you gonna do? Nothing. It's a very I'm not scared of y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm not scared. Putin don't give a fuck. The whole country could blow. Putin is dangerous because he really doesn't give a fuck. Like he will take it there. Like he ain't scared of the United States, and everybody's scared of the United States. He ain't scared of the United States. He don't give a fuck. Like bring it. Like it's like it's like oh shit. It's like he's the mob boss of all mob bosses, bitch. Like he's like, and okay, y'all have nuclear weapons. Oh, okay, we got that too. Y'all got atomic bombs. We got plenty of those too. Y'all have shit that Americans have never heard of. We have those too. Bring it. You've met your match. Bring it. You ain't gonna do shit. You gonna sit right there and take it. What are Putin's plans for the United States? Because he ain't having it. Putin is like, I ain't scared of y'all. Come through. Come through. America's like, ah! Like, how does Putin plan on dealing with the United States? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Huh? What I say? What I say? He waiting. What? What I say? What did I say? He waiting. Bring it. Bring it if you bout it. Bring it. Like it's like he's like, come through. Come through. Catch these hands. Catch these hands. Come through. Come through. I'm waiting. Catch these hands. Catch these hands. Woo! He's wait. Y'all, he's waiting on us to do something. And he really doesn't want to negotiate about shit. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. About none of that shit. Putin is like, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you. Catch these motherfucking hands. Like, what's up? I ain't scared of you. Like, what's up? And he's got another country to back him up. These cards look, America's like, America is like, we don't want this, not right now. You see the red and blue, red, white, and blue, we don't want it. We're like, nah, oh, we don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want it. One thing I'm seeing in the cards, Putin feels like America is just as sneaky as Russia. Like it's the energy of um very like we're literally like he's like y'all ain't ready, but he does acknowledge that our protection is strong. So he's aware of it. I don't think Putin will ever directly attack America because he knows what could happen. But if we come, he will follow. America's trying to talk peace. Can we talk for a minute? Who and I want to know your name. Let's hug this out. Can we talk for a minute? Come on, let's talk for a minute. It shows it shows us like trying to build other relationships with people internationally just in case. Putin also has big plans to build the agriculture of the country or the agriculture. There's some type of issue with food or food issues that he also plans on solving. He is gonna start having a lot of internal issues within his country. There's gonna be a big issue like next year where he's gonna have problems with people in his countries. There's gonna be some major uprisings. People are like, we're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. It's the energy of an uprising, which is within his own country, is coming up. People who split parties who don't want to deal with it anymore. America, we just trying to plan our alliances and still plotting against Russia as Russia's plotting against us. But there's a huge movement coming, and it's coming from an older Russian man who is one of Putin's enemies, who is going to cause a grand rising, a grand uprising. There's some success in this. So we're gonna see some stuff like next year about some type of uprisings. Somebody is saying it's because she's black. No, it's not even her race. The Russians don't like black people, so automatically they don't care. But it's because of her size. They're like, "What is this?" It's like a 6'9" man, like woman. What is this? So a lot of people are saying it's because she's black. No, it's because she's a 6'9" woman. They never seen some shit like that before. So yeah, y'all, Putin is like, fuck with me, you know I got it. And the funny thing is, y'all push the like button, please. Push the like button, push the subscribe button, share the live if you can. Push and like, show some love. A friend told me to watch the movie From Russia with Love. Sabri, that's the Admiral Osipov. Putin fired all his generals. Well, baby, so there's something's coming up next year. Something's coming up. A big uprising. Something's coming up because they don't like how Putin has this shit moving. The people, how do the Russian people feel about Putin? Like, how do the actual people in Russia, how do they feel about what is going on? Like in like Ukraine and the United States is like, what the fuck is going on? They're actually not against Russia um, going into Ukraine. They feel it's a financial increase for the country, that they feel it's going to be good for the country. Also, something about Russians may be able to travel more to the Ukraine for money and business expansion of money and like business. This is going to help our country. Our country is going to do better. It's a new beginning for us. It's expansion. Something about I need to Google Ukraine, y'all, because let me go. Is Ukraine big on farmland? Because it's a resource that they want that Ukraine has. Look, I'm about to Google this shit. I don't give a fuck right now. Because it's something Ukraine has that they want. Ukraine natural resources. Aha! Ukraine has extremely rich and complementary mineral resources in high concentration, coal, iron, ore, natural gas. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's expansion. It's expansion. It's expansion. Yeah, resources, more money, more resources, more. They're not against it. The Russian people are for it. It's good. Mwah, mwah, mwah. They're very happy. We are satisfied. Our country will expand and we will have more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, God bless Russia, Mother Russia. Like, yeah, it's like we're expanding. Why not? Why not? Um, because they're expanding for resources. But something again about this expansion is going to cause civil activity, civil war, or civil disobedience. It's something about, I don't know what it is, but it's going to cause some problems within Russia. And it's coming up. So yeah, he's coming for the resources. He's coming for the resources. It's sad, but it is what it is. He's coming for. How is Ukraine? Will Ukraine remain under Russia? Will Ukraine end up remaining under Russia? Five, four, three, two, one, stop. It's interesting. There may be actually a probability where it's no, but only if other people come in to help them, like other countries. If not, Putin will. Yeah, it's like this. It's like yes, no, but if nobody comes in to really help, yes, and it's gonna take them 10 years to regain back their freedom. And it shows where people migrate and start to like intermarriage or something. It starts to mix, but it's really up to the world. So if nobody steps in, the 10 years of Russian rule. So basically, he is, if Putin gets his way, he is going to be a world power. If Putin gets his way, he is going to be a world power. He is going to be a world power. And America's going to be a world power, but in a different type of way. Putin's gonna, with if he gets Ukraine, he's a world power, and he's gonna keep expanding. Um, so guys, be prepared. Be prepared because Putin has a plan, and I'm just gonna see, is Putin going to be able to receive his wishes, his expansion, his world power? Will he be able to become a world power? Will he be able to become a world power? Will he get what he wants? Will spirit give him? Will his ancestors give him? Will the Russian ancestors give him what he wants? Oh baby, he gonna keep the keeping on. He gonna keep the keeping on. He's gonna keep expanding. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It's a rebirth of a country. It's a rebirth of a nation. It's a rebirth of prosperity. It's a rebirth. It's a rebirth of international power, international expansion. Power, 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 iron, power. Um, we're literally watching a modern day empire being built. We're literally watching a modern day empire being built that will be able to compete with America, but in a different type of way. But, but as the good book says, this is when there's some weird civil unrest. You know, when you think, when you support a country, when the citizens support the like nation, when they support Putin, but in the long run, they don't really get anything really big out of it. They see some things improve, but it's the rich that get richer. It's not the regular people. It's like the regular people are out here fighting for the wealthy or the middle the or for the upper middle class to become more rich. It's like the regular people will continue to suffer, even, but they will see better conditions, but they still won't feel like shit. Like, I see a lot of young men dying. I see a lot of people not feeling like their suffering was wasn't paid for. It's still not giving what it's supposed to give. In the long run, it's going to give a lot of civil unrest. Like, okay, so we got Ukraine, we got all of these countries, but it's a lot of civil unrest because people are like, well, what about our country? What about us? You see what I'm saying? We're seeing a, a modern day empire being developed. So why don't we go into the so where is America about to go? Because baby, we are looking crazy in these cards. We're looking like the Democratic Party. We're looking like we don't know right from left at this point. Is America heading in the next few years? Because Putin is expanding like a motherfucker, and we out here um just trying to keep our our lights on, our power on. We just trying to keep gas in our car. Where is America going in the next few years? Where are we going? Five, four, three, two, one. Stop. Everything gotta be real. Okay. Oh wow, America, y'all. In the net, if you don't get your people over here to the United States in the next 3 years, our borders are going to be closed, closed, closed. Do you hear me? Like little to no immigration. Like if you ain't already here trying to do a little some, no. Like immigration is gonna come back as a major subject too. We're closed. We're closed. It's a very we're closed. There's this deep dissatisfaction amongst a lot of Americans. There's this deep dissatisfaction that goes beyond the next 5 years with our leaders. Um, we're going to have issues. Our America, we need to push the reset button. I don't like how these cards look. They're very aggressive. While Russia's cards are like expanding, our cards is like, y'all, get right with yourself. Get right with God. Get right with your ancestors. Get right with how you treat others. Get right with your spirituality because America is going to be a crazy place for a while. It's bad, y'all. It's not good. Not good. We need to also be very careful of another war which could take us out. I'm trying to find something good to say. These cards look crazy. America has to be careful. Our money is still not where it should be. We do make alliances with new countries and new nations, but it's not enough. Oh, Lord, I need a drink. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on. I need a drink. America is a crazy place. I remember when y'all were like, "Oh, 2022 is a good year." I was like, "2022 is the devil's toilet. 2023 is the devil's toilet. 2024." I just did not. A lot of people say I'm pessimistic, and I am because I can see the truth in situations. And a lot of the times I've learned on YouTube to just not say shit because I'll come off as like negative. But I don't like where America's going. I don't like that Americans are not trying hard enough to steer their country in a better direction. Um, it it I don't know, y'all. Let me ask. Like people, the spiritual community has done us a great disservice by being too positive. There is a book out there, and I advise that you guys read it. It's called Toxic Positivity. Almost makes you delusional. Um, America has become a country of buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that, finance this, do this, do this, is buy this, eat this, go out to eat here. It's too accommodating. And then as we're distracting you, the country is burning. You see what I'm saying? This is not working anymore. And what it's actually doing is causing division. It's causing us to not uh, uh, I think as a people we need to be realistic but still have hope because there is possibility of change, but we also need to have a strong spiritual foundation that can get us through anything. The America that you knew 5, 10 years ago is gone. Okay, we've been entered into a new world order. So people like, well, we've been, no, we really are in a new world order. Things have changed. Stop listening to these positive readers that get you distracted. Yes, you should focus on the positive, but you should also be realistic. Be realistic. You know, these love and light readers, they're here to help you heal. But what about your life? What about your life? And even through all of this, you can still pursue your goals and dreams. It may just be harder. It may be harder to get money, but you can still pursue your hopes and dreams. The country is in a crazy place, and due to the lack of a strong political party that can work alongside of each other, even though that they have differences, we are crumbling. But at the same time, God is giving us an opportunity through all of this to make some positive changes. But will the Americans do it? Will the Americans make positive changes? Will you make positive changes? I've noticed when you go to other countries, you'll see how people all think almost the same. They all have a unique vision for their country. One vision, like Russia has one vision. The Republican Party has one vision. You come to America, there is no one vision. There's a lot of individualism that is actually killing the country. There's a lot of men and women who don't care about Roy versus Wade, but universally, it affects women's health care. Americans have a problem with thinking as one. We don't have one vision for the country. We got the Latino vision, we got the Black vision, we got the Asian vision, the European vision, the racially mixed vision, the LGBTQ vision, the trans vision. There's so many visions going on that nobody can put it together. For a nation to move forward and to conquer, we have to be able to have one vision. Where is America going? Nobody knows because even America doesn't know. We don't have a vision. And because of this, we will continue to suffer. All COVID did was exposed what was already wrong in this country. A lot of people have like mental health issues. A lot of people have addictions because we're in a distraction country. Distract you. I didn't realize people drank that much until COVID caused the bars to shut down. I had no idea, y'all, that if you cannot go to a bar and dance and have a few drinks, that you would lose your motherfucking mind. I never knew that. I never knew that a club shutting down would make you act up, get geek the fuck up. A club now where you can. Somebody said it's like a dog with four legs going in four different directions. Europe or close. I don't know where America is going because even America doesn't know where it wants to go. What helpful message does Spirit have for America? What message does Spirit have overall for to help America? 500 stop because I don't know what I don't know what the fuck's going on in this country anymore. Oh wow. They are saying to protect what we do have because there's a lot of people who want to take it. Protect what we do have, they are saying. There's a lot of cards of like family. We need to be more family oriented. We're too individualistic. We're too I like it my way. Um Having to work as a unit. Um Having to save money better, having to spend less money. Also, it kept coming up about land. Like, I don't know what they were something about land. Um, like land, it's almost giving me like learn how to grow something or learn have land, have something to your name. But it's like a family plot. It's like it's almost giving me family oriented, like be more family oriented, work together as a unit to get more accomplished because there is coming a time in this country where just doing it on your own isn't going to work. This individualism is a disease. Work is going to be harder to get. So we have to learn to coexist in this country. Even going down to the family has to work as a unit because this country is going to keep getting expensive. They're like, eventually, y'all are going to, and save your land. Stop selling your land because it's worth all of this money. Save your land because something is they're like, what do the ancestors have to there's a lot of sense of community. Learn to work as a community. Learn to work as a family. Y'all have to put aside y'all's differences and work for the greater good. It's like y'all don't know how to do that. Y'all America has turned into a damn circus, like a parade. Like, well, my pronoun is he. So I'm telling you I'm a he. But you walk in and you're like, excuse me, ma'am. No, 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 no. My pronoun is he and them. We have gotten so detailed and so distracted by things that we've lost touch of what is important. The foundation is what's important. We are, we're all over the place. We don't know what we want. It's not even that. It's just an example. Or I'm a feminist. And then you got one person, I'm Black Lives Matters. Nobody can get what about the country? What about the country, y'all? You got Black Lives Matters. You got 20 different things that matter. What message do the please like and share and thumbs up? Y'all, these cards are saying what they're saying. We need to like take marriage more seriously, how we raise our children. I'm gonna say something. I don't see too many public schools. I talked about this years ago. One of my old YouTubes. I was like, y'all, I don't see public schools. And if it is, it's very few and far apart. I see where people are gonna start homeschooling their children. It's gonna grow until there isn't really too much of a public school system anymore. If there is, it's gonna be for only certain people. Hit the like button, y'all. Let me see. What do the ancestors have to tell us about the United States? 542 stop. Remember, I said land or something? Land. But what does this say? What does it say? Coexistence. Coexistence. I'm not crazy. Okay. I'm not fucking crazy, y'all. We need to learn how to coexist and bring this together as one union. Okay. Because the ancestors are tired. We're tired. We're tired. They're like, y'all better learn how to exist. Y'all better learn how to exist in this mug. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we don't learn how to coexist, America is going to be a freak show. America's a freak show. Have a clear vision of where you want this clear. Have a clear vision. Positive space, harmony, coexisting. No, we as a people, because it's not just black people in this country. We need to learn. Okay, here's how I am. I don't care if my neighbor is like Native American or I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if my neighbor is part of the LGBTQ community. There's a lot of people fighting against each other's causes rather than picking up what is most important in general for the country. There's a lot of individualism going on here. So you cannot care for someone, but it doesn't mean I'm about to plot against you. It doesn't mean I'm about to hold you down. Doesn't mean, and that's a big problem here in human nature, not just the United States. We only want to see a certain race of people do well. Everybody else has to be maids and fast food workers. And how dare you move into my neighborhood? That is a major threat to coexistence. Racism is actually a major threat to coexistence because it puts people in categories that they can't get out of. It stops advancement. And y'all push the like button, please, and share. I have a reading coming in to the office. Um, So, oh yeah, y'all, I have a sale. Buy one, get one free candles. www.3hoodoosisters.com. So we got the free candles, buy one, get a second one for free. www.3hoodoosisters.com. I think I opened up my calendar. So if you've been needing a reading, it's open now. So y'all, I got a reading coming. So they just texted me actually a few minutes ago. So y'all, it was a pleasure. But all this individual stuff is killing our country. It's one of the problems. Somebody said I'm just worried about black people, but if the country crumbles, who does it affect first? Black people. And then it affects white people. It affects us first. So we need to be just as concerned as coexisting with everybody else. Coexisting doesn't mean I have to blend into you. It just means I respect that you're Mexican American. You have your own territories and y'all do your own thing, and y'all respect the fact that I'm Haitian American and I do things a certain way. I bobo, and that's it. All right, y'all. I'm out.